Even though the weather is beautiful out here today, it was nothing but puddles and yeah, not my favorite spot. So the decision was made to press ahead, even though that was an amazing spot. I definitely will be coming back there. Not this trip, but we decided to press on and try to get to the Gold Bluffs Beach BLM campground. And it says from where we were routing, the back roads here, the off-road trails, about 3 hours, which will put us there at about 5:45. So, which is cool. I think it's going to be awesome to camp out on the beach. So it's the middle of the week. I'm hoping that we don't run into any issues with capacity. I doubt it. It's a Tuesday, so we should be okay there. But looking forward to that tonight. I think Neville's cooking tonight. I'm not sure. He always cooks something really good.
We left a beautiful place behind us, quiet and remote, the kind of spot you don't rush away from. But overlanding is full of those moments where you have to decide whether you're settling in.
All right, Neville, this is pretty low hanging here.
Or still chasing something further down the road. We'd already seen enough inland to know it was special, and we also knew the coast was still out there, somewhere ahead, waiting for us. So we packed up, pointed the rigs west, and traded certainty for curiosity.
All right, just finishing airing up. Neville's done and Mike is done. We're gonna stop off at the store, kind of like needs to do a few things for tonight, and then we are heading down to Gold Bluffs Beach. So should be a good time. I think it might be socked in with fog, but it was a little bit later tonight. But hey, with this crew, it's a good time anywhere we go.
We aired up and topped off. Daylight was fading fast, and the coast was still a ways off. With this group, though, it always feels like an adventure. Wherever we end up, the drive is part of it.
So, boy, you can't see me there, can you? All right, well, we made it to camp. It is not Gold Bluffs, which I think would probably be pretty nice in the spring or summer. Not in January. Even though the weather is beautiful out here today, it was nothing but puddles and yeah, not my favorite spot. So we ended up going south to, I think it's the Blue Lagoon? Yeah, the Blue Lagoon campground. Again, none of us are campground people, but it's not bad. There's nobody else here. We're kind of tucked in right by the ocean. So let's walk around camp real quick. All right. Neville.
Yes, sir.
What are you making, brother?
I'm just making some steaks. What do you think?
Just some, oh my gosh, those things are humongous.
So we have hand-cut steaks here. That's the prime from Costco. These are the ones that had the bone-in cut. At Costco, they had them on sale. So I didn't want to buy those freaking 20 pounds, but I did.
That looks awesome, man.
And then we have packages, hobo packages of vegetables. It's packages, put it in tin foil, throw stuff in there and cook it from there.
Sounds awesome.
By the time we got camp set up, it was already dark. We covered a lot of ground that day, made a couple of calls that didn't work out, and ended up here instead. Headlamps on, food cooking, everyone's settling in. In the dark, it was hard to tell what kind of spot we landed at, but the morning would tell us more.
Well, good morning. It's again later than I wanted to get up, but wow, this is pretty cool. You can hear the waves over the surf over that direction is crashing pretty good. It's made me sleep really good last night. But man, I'll tell you, days are short, evenings come quick, and mornings are even longer to arrive, especially up here where in Northern California. But I talked about it last night. We had to go into the Gold Bluffs, checked it out. That was not for us at all. Muddy, wet, really, like, the sites were weird too. Like, you had to park on the road and there was no way to really pull into a campsite. So we ended up coming here a little south, the Blue Lagoon, area, and had a nice evening. And so now everybody's just kind of getting up. But this is really cool. I'll show you the camp, like where we are. It's like right on the beach. For a campground, it's not bad. And I'm actually walking around. I thought this was sand, and I think it probably is sandstone. So yeah, this place is pretty cool. I'm going to remember to come back here again. Not a campground guy, but this is not bad. The plan is for today, I think, if I know for sure, we're going to work our way south, and we are just outside of the town of Oric. And so we're going to head south. I think that there's some talk of maybe trying to do portions of the Lost Coast, or a portion of the Lost Coast. I think Usal, which I've been to, is closed, but I think maybe we might go on the north end of that. All right, we're gonna go make some coffee and say good morning to everybody else. Really is pretty. Yeah, I dig it. I'll come back here.
Hey, if you're enjoying this, I'd really appreciate a like, subscribe, and even more so a comment. It genuinely helps out the channel and tells YouTube to show it to more people.
We're looking at definitely over 80 miles, probably 100 miles.
And is it off-road or is it all pavement?
I'm trying to find out.
Hey, I'm at little under 3/4. I have 185 range. All right, change of plans. As often happens, we're pivoting and we're actually going to be going back south. Reason for that is the loop we looked at, we had kind of counted on gas being in Oric to fill up, and that's on me for having not researched that ahead of time. Actually, it still shows it on Apple Maps or Google Maps that there is a gas station. So, in any case, the loop we were going to do was about 185 miles. That's a long day, and it's a lot of mileage. Most of it was not dirt. It was just scenic through the Redwoods National Park. However, we're pivoting. We don't want to roll into camp too late. We need gas. So we're gonna head south and go to McKinleyville area, gas up, and then we are gonna head east. There's looks like some pretty cool trails out that area. That's gonna loop us south, so southeast, and then work our way down to the Mattole from there. So should be a good day, but it's part of overlanding. Part of the adventure is kind of pivoting and going from there. In any case, it's beautiful country, so I don't think anybody's mad.
Saddle creaks in the morning haze, dust kicks up in the sun's warm blaze. A hawk cries high, cut in the sky. This is where my soul won't lie. Right in the open range, so free, the wind and the wild, they carry me.
Definitely a gorgeous valley. Reminds me of places like out of Colorado.
See, there's gonna be more talking. All right, I'm really
Yeah, this
glad.
is up there. Great time of year to see it too, and it's all green.
I am really glad that we took this road. I was initially disappointed the first section, but where we are right now is incredible.
The trail's my home, it sets me apart. The fire burns low as the night sets in. Stars above where dreams begin. Coyotes howl in the distance deep. Underneath this sky I'll sleep. Right in the open range, so free, the wind and the wild, they carry me. With a banjo's tune and a cowboy's heart, the trail's my home, it sets me apart. Mountains rise like giants ahead, rivers carve the path I tread. Every mile, every step I take is a promise made alive.
Yeah, this view up here is absolutely incredible. You can see behind me just 360-degree views of everything. Overland Trails guy, you did good on this one, buddy.
Right in the open range, so free, the wind and the wild, they carry me. With a banjo's tune and in a cowboy's heart. The trail's my home. It sets me apart.
All right, well, we just got off the trail, got back down to, I think it's the cut over to 101. What we're doing now is Mike is taking the lead. He wanted to go see a little town called Ferndale. So I've heard of it. I heard it's pretty quaint and like Victorian type homes, Victorian type architecture. So we're going to be heading to Ferndale, gassing up. And then we're going to be heading south to Mattole Road. We're going to take Mattole Road over to Mattole Beach. It's about 3:30. I was kind of hoping we get there before dark. We have some ground to cover, so I'm not entirely certain that we're going to do that. But either way, it doesn't matter. It would have been nice, but today I wouldn't have traded whatsoever. The first part of that trail, I could have done without that. There were a couple cool views, I guess, but the road was horrible, and a lot of it was just spent kind of in the valleys, really dark, and kind of just didn't have the great vibe. I'm sure it's beautiful in the summer. I'm sure it has its own beauty that people would like. Just not something I particularly enjoy, but you know, it's one of the things is going out and just talking with Jeff on this trip. You know, and in leading it, I'm like, man, I want people to have a good time. I don't want them to like, man, what are we doing? And Jeff brought up a good point, man. He's just like, hey, this is part of it, part of the overlanding thing. You go, you explore, and you check it off the list. So now we know. In any case, the colors right now, we're heading west. There's like remnants of fog and higher cloud layers, and the lighting is beautiful. I'm hoping that we have an amazing sunset tonight and we're not socked in by fog. But in any case, all right, Humboldt County, you don't disappoint so far.
All right, so Jeff has us stopping for quite an interesting thing. Apparently it's well known. I didn't know anything about it. But wait till you see this. Probably a lot of you already have. This is a trip. I don't understand why, but yeah. Here we go.
Pretty awesome. This one's long.
Yeah, that right there. That's yeah, that's what you think it is. That is a Ford in a tree. And just listen to my buddy Jeff talking. You'll see on his video. He's saying that it grows on trees out here. So it's news to me, but that's pretty wild. Look at that.
That is crazy.
The only other person up right now is Jeff. Made some coffee, and it's cold this morning. Slept okay last night. This new diesel here, it worked fine for the first 2 nights, and then last night it like turned on, and I kept getting this error code. So I tried restarting it a bunch of times. It never worked, but almost I didn't feel like really getting too much into it last night. I just kind of bundled up a little bit and did fine when it's cold this morning. So just drinking coffee, getting things going. I'll walk around the camp here in a little bit. Last night I didn't record, I don't think anything other than some drone shots and some night photography. When we got here right at sunset, and I was too anxious to get the drone up and get these amazing sunset pictures, as well as I set my camera up on the beach. And then it was dinner time, and then after dinner I wanted to be with everybody and not spend time filming. Almost all done packing up. It's going to be my day to get back home. The rest of the group is continuing on. I'm not sure exactly where they're going to camp. I'm going to follow them out. We're going to take the road that leads from Mattole. I think it's Mattole Road, actually. And we're going to take that through the Redwoods National Park. Should be really cool to drive through there and see that. And again, I'm just amazed. Like, I am not far, relatively speaking, to at least with other places I go. I'll drive 8-9 hours to Death Valley or to the Mojave. I don't think twice about it, and here I am, 4 hours from this location. No reason for me not to come up here along the Redwood coast more often. So anyways, everybody's packed up. Unfortunately, Mike Flyfisher 530 had to get an early start, so he won't be on this last leg out. But listen, go check out Mike's channel. I'm sure if you're watching this channel, you've already known about Mike's long established and really well done channel. I'm certain he'll put up a video of this trip as well too. And then Jeff and Noel on the Golden Scone Wheeling channel. They're just such awesome people and do some really great videos. And their dogs are pretty freaking cool too. If you stuck in this trip with me so far, I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. And listen, get out there, go explore, you'll be able to see some awesome places, and hopefully along the way make some really good friends too.
See you, buddy. Have a good one. Drive safe.
I'm driving through on this road, and it's dark and obviously surrounded by all these majestic trees. And I told a nerd alert here. I'm driving through, and I was like, remember that the Star Wars movie where they're on those speeders going through the trees? That's kind of what it felt like. Anyways, I'm gonna get back in and continue on. This is amazing. So there's no dispersed camping here, but I think there is. Actually, I know there's some campgrounds, so I may have to just come back up here and stay at a campground.